Hello, students of Standard 10. Welcome to this YouTube channel of Monbridge. I am here with your Political Science Chapter 2 Federalism. Today, I am going to take the topic What makes India a federal country? We have earlier seen how small countries like Belgium and Sri Lanka face so many problems of managing diversity. So what happened? What are the power sharing arrangement in our country? Our country is much vast country than Belgium and Sri Lanka. Then, then what are the power sharing arrangement in our country? So let us begin with the constitution. India had emerged as an independent nation after a painful and bloody partition. Soon after independence, several princely states became a part of our country. The constitution declared India as a union of states. Although it did not use the word federation, the Indian Union is based on the principle of federation. The constitution originally provided of a two-tier system of government, that is one union government or central government and the state government. But later a third tier of the federation was added in the form of local government, that is panchayat and municipalities. As in any federation, these different tiers enjoy separate jurisdiction. The constitution clearly provided a threefold distribution of legislative powers, that is union government and the state government. So it contains three lists. One is union list, which includes all subjects of national importance, such as defense of the country, foreign affairs, banking, communication, and currency. They are included in this list because we need a uniform policy throughout the country, and only union government has the power to make decision in this list, contained in this list. Second one is state list. There are 66 different subjects of state and local importance, such as police, trade, commerce, agriculture, and irrigation. The state government alone can make laws relating to these subjects. Third one is concurrent list. It includes subject of common interest to both the union government as well as the state government, such as education, means whatever the subjects are there mentioned over here, both state government as well as union government, that is central government, has the power to make laws in these conditions, such as education, forest, trade unions, marriage, adoption, and succession. Both the union as well as the state government can make laws on these subjects. Now, what about the subjects which has no mention in these, either in state list, union list, concurrent list, like subjects like computer software that came up after the constitution was made? So according to the constitution, in these subjects which is not mentioned in any of the list, union government is all in making the laws in this list. So some states enjoy a special privileges, just like it was in Jammu and Kashmir. Now it is not so. Jammu and Kashmir has become separate union territories. Now there are 28 states and 9 union territories. 9 union territories. But previously, Jammu and Kashmir used to have a separate constitution. Indians who are not permanent resident of this state were not allowed to purchase any land over there or house over there. There are some units of the Indian Union which enjoy very little power. These are areas which are too small to become an independent state, but which could not be merged with any of the existing states. These areas are like Chandigarh, Lakshadweep, or the capital city of Delhi. And these are called union territories. These territories do not have the power of a state. The central government has special power in running these states. See, whatever the laws are being made, or whatever it has been already made in the constitution, the laws mentioned in the constitution, that cannot be changed by any government. But it can be changed only after discussion in the parliament. If 2/3 majority of the parliament, members of the parliament, agrees to change a particular law or to change any law, then only it can be possible. Otherwise, not a single government can be given power to change the law. So, the judiciary means the court. They play a very major role in controlling the disputes of this changing of laws. In case of any disputes about the division of power, who will look after? State or local government or union government? It is the High Court and the Supreme Court which makes a decision. So these are the points by which we can say that these are the features which make India a federal country. Thank you.